Cena's Corner, world's #1 rhythm game reviewer.
Edit, save the video course. That's you actually starring in your rap video. You basically, we record the whole performance and we challenge you to choose 30 seconds. The best verse, the funniest thing that happened, your cat jumped in the frame, whatever, right? Yeah, you got a section you like already? That was fast. Now we want you to customize it, so we give you these props, right? These stickers, we call them, and these are things that are fun that you can use to customize your performance in fun ways. And so, James, you can check, mess with the color palette, the transparency, where you want to put it in the timeline. James is getting pretty clever about this stuff, by the way. And fade up, fade down, how long it fades up, how long it fades down. You can have 8 or 10 of those, I think. I forget how many it is. It's a bunch. And then animations. These are bigger, fuller frame effects that take you out of your living room. These are After Effects that we've actually pre-rendered and created, so you can actually create these big, washing, animated effects that roll through your video and make it feel like you're in a rap video. So James is you flip them around, do whatever you want. Put it up there. Okay. Again, palette, transparency, where in the timeline. And layer, I think, 4 of those. It's not going to fade it at all, that one. Video effects are like iChat filters, so this is making yourself look cool, some fun things. Just you can, again, put these in the timeline wherever you want them. You go with the infrared. That's one of my favorites. He's going to put that at the end. Audio effects. These are pretty pro audio effects. We really want the audio to be for the guys who take the game seriously. Ringer, echo, multi-tap, double, reverb, slam, reverse. You can get in and really tweak the audio edit. Actually, again, a note, we save infinite levels to undo for all this stuff, so once you make a video, you can go back to the original and customize it again, because we don't want you to lose a really great performance. Adjust your level up against the original song, because we save the stems. Take that all the way up. And then name it and save it.
And the pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Molly Mall. I let my tape rock till my tape pop. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack. Put the hat.
Red and black lumberjack. Yeah, anyway, James is clever. So let's let's move on. Gonna play with some fun names. These are usually about my mom. Not this one though. It's nice. Okay. There it is. We're going to save it, and then we're going to send it up to the community. I'm going to switch over here and show you what happens whenever you share it. It is a little slow, though, so bear with us while it goes. Show floor internet is not exactly ideal. And James, how's your voice? You want to talk through this part?
So, when we started making the game, we didn't want to make a game that lived and died by the console, that when you turned off the game and you left your house, you never thought about it until you got back home and you're like, hey, I got a little free time, I want to play this. So what we did is we went and created this online community which allows people to be social with each other. It also allows people to interact with the music in ways they haven't done before. And we do that through a thing we call the battle process. We'll show you that here. And we also like the way the social networks are already doing what they did. So we're not trying to recreate the wheel here. We're going to integrate Facebook, we're integrating Twitter, we're integrating MySpace. The things that already exist that people already use. So if Devin hovers over that heat map, you can see that we're targeting where people are. We're not going to get really granular with it, but it'll tell you, hey, this guy's on the West Coast, these guys are on the East Coast. If Devin hovers over that bar at the bottom of the screen, you can see that that's our HUD, that's our user interface, the one-stop shop for everything about that user. Pops it up. You can see the fame chart, and that tells you how well you're doing in comparison to the average user. So if you're getting 10,000 video views and the average user gets 15,000, you'll see that represented here. Those 3 things you see under the fame chart are the way we measure how well you're doing overall as a rap star in the community. The score is your game score, so that's fed up through your console. The rank is how well your videos are rated, how many views those videos get. And your respect is a melding of the battles won, the battles you've lost, and the battles you've declined. So if you keep declining battles of people who have the similar criteria than you, your respect is going to go down. You have to accept battles in order to retain your respect. Those badges at the bottom, you see are a part of the online metagame. So you get a badge for uploading your first video, you get a badge for winning 10 battles in a row, a badge for having the highest rated video for a month straight. And what that does is, as you get closer and closer to getting the last badge, you should be getting more and more prestige in the community, because these badges are directly tied into how well you're doing in the community. I'm definitely going to click over to my community, and this will show you all the touch points you have with people within Rapstar.com. So these are your friends on Rapstar. Other people have profiles on Rapstar. You can also pair up in crews, and what crews are groups of people who want to be represented by a singular profile. So if there is if we do a 4MM versus DefJam crew, the two crews can battle each other, and the way that works is that you choose a member of your crew to represent your crew, and that person uploads their video, and the next person uploads their video from the other crew. We also pull in your Facebook friends, and we allow you to message them direct from the website. And one interactive grouping is rivals, and what that is that's someone you've battled over time a bunch of times. So Devin and I have battled over 20 times since we've been here. We're automatically classified as rivals. Another way to become a rival is if you're a part of a crew and you leave that crew or you get kicked out of that crew, you're a rival of the admin of the crew, and you're a rival of every person in that crew. So similar to the way 50 kicks somebody out of G Unit, and then that person is ostracized by everybody in G Unit. And then fans is a one-way positive relationship, where if you're really popular and people want to follow your path, or if you want to follow someone else's path and you think they're really cool.
Playing with a relationship called haters.
And that's what Devin would be.
But that, yeah, exactly. That's a one-way negative. We're debating whether to put that in or not. We'll see.
So what Devin's gonna do right now is walk through the battle process. So my video's uploading still, where we can show you one of our older battles. So Devin goes down, he hovers over my profile, he can battle, follow, or friend me. He's gonna battle me. What Devin has to do now is select his media, so he has to have content already uploaded into the community. He'll select one of his videos, and then here's next. He's able to add a message to me, so when I get this battle alert, I'll get this message direct from Devin. Of course, he's gonna talk smack in the message. In the promote yourself box, that's the messaging that goes out to all your social networks. So if you tie in your Facebook, your Twitter, and your MySpace, as soon as you hit the submit challenge button, those messages will be posted on your Facebook wall, the Twitter feed, and your MySpace page. And this is the way to get all those people that you have on your other social networks that we don't want you to ignore. You bring them over to Rapstar, and they can vote for your video because they know you have a hot battle going on. So Devin will show you one of the battles that we've already completed. Of course he won because he cheated and voted for himself. But you see the videos are pitted side by side, and you're able to check out which video you like better. At this point, it becomes less about the score you got on the console and more about how well you customize your video, how well you sound like the artist, and how cool you look in the video.
I can make the ass drop. Had to stop at a red light, looking in my mirror, not a jacker in sight.
So if someone wins the battle, there's a timer, so you can set the battle time to a day, to a week. It depends on how long you want to give people to vote for those videos. It's added to your battle calendar, and you can shorten the battle time, lengthen the battle time. There's also 1, 2, and 3 round battles. So where that becomes really interesting is when people start uploading freestyles. So people do a 3-round freestyle battle. In the first round, they go back and forth. In the second round, they use content from the first round. So the guy had an ugly black shirt on. In the second round, you can be like, hey, you know, that ugly black shirt you had in round 1 stunk. I smelled it all the way through your console. It's a way of having, you know, back and forth. It's kind of like real.
Hold on.
Oh, well, we'll continue. It lets you go back and forth instead of just being a 1 round and that's over kind of battle. What I will do, since Devin is trying to work on our power, is I will click back over to the web, to the console, and we're going to show you how the video has taken a 360 loop. It's gone from my console over here being uploaded. It's been in the community. It's hung out in the community. People have seen it in the community. And we've decided that this video is really good. We're going to push it back down to the console. So you will be able to view videos on your console without ever having to touch a laptop computer. So we have feature performances, which are content that we're going to curate. We're going to show you, hey, these are the top 10 performances of the week. And then most recent, of course, is the ones that were just uploaded. Before a video gets down to a console, it's going to be eyeballed by actual people. We're going to have technology that, you know, flesh detection that checks, you know, to see how much flesh is on screen, so there will be no naked rap stars. And then we're gonna have a community manager, and their job is to check content that's flagged by other people in the community. So there will be kind of a self-policing of the community. You flag a video, if the video gets flagged, it's dumped into a bucket until the community manager has a chance to watch it. And if the video doesn't have any objectionable content, it's thrown back up. Content will not get here though if the content in the video is above what would be classified as teen rating, because you have to keep the content that comes to the console the same as what the product originally is.